Hello, my name is Sofia Guedes and I'm the ethical advisor of HubIn. This is the third and last videos of HubIn in ethics and will focus on cities. Cities that fail to build ethical futures will be less attractive, less sustainable, and more vulnerable to negative impacts of mega trends over time, as shown by the COVID pandemic, for example. So, developing cities with an ethical outlook, both citizen, both cities and citizens must be purposeful in addressing questions such as inequalities, social problems, sustainability, decarbonisation, accountability in governments, just to name a few. On an ethical perspective, one of the main questions we might be concerned with is what, why, and who should be given moral consideration within a city. Should buildings, bike lanes, parks be given this consideration, or should it be given to gardens, animals, trees? Even when we think we consider people as having moral consideration, are we also thinking on old people, on teenagers, on children, immigrants, or refugees, people without cars, for example? An ethical city should have the ability to normalize encounters with the other, again with a capital O to include all those just mentioned. And to plan a city to maximize these encounters could be a concern of Hub In. Can the way one designs regeneration contribute to make us better citizens because we have more encounters with the other? Those to whom we give moral consideration will enter the ethical outlook of a city. So, for example, focusing on sustainability, we can extend moral consideration to non human species and ecosystems. And this opens possibilities for Habin, in this case, to consider and reflect upon their ethical position on the natural world. Habin might then introduce concepts such as socio-ecological systems, political ecology, environmental ethics into its roadmaps and action plans, introducing new approaches such as urban metabolism, urban ecology, environment and climate justice, or biophilic cities, for example. Also, the same can be said to other entities. If we focus on buildings, if we give them moral consideration, then we might give much more attention to green buildings and resource efficiency. Also, if we don't make roads, parking places, and cars the kings of the cities, then this might mean that we are giving real consideration to old people and children that do not have cars. Coming back to the importance of the encounter with the other, we have to be aware that cities are both collective spaces and individual places. And for reaching a compromise between the city of my city or our city or their city, and when we say their, we might mean the city of nature, or the city of the trees, or the city of the refugees, or the city of the buildings. And this needs a constant care for toleration of differences, which might be one of the main urban virtues. Having processes should help cities promoting this toleration, this ability of accepting living with strangers, whoever they are. These cities will be the attractive, sustainable, and resilient ethical cities where most of us will want to live. Thank you very much.